on the inside. Some of you was a person like that, so you wouldn't realize the type of things that they've said about you and the type of people that they've spoken these things to. For some of you, these people kept certain situations away from you because of what they said. So even for some, I'm picking up this for some of you. For some of you, you have a friend or somebody who's considered or you used to consider a best friend, and this person was greasy behind your back. First of all, this is somebody that was jealous of you. And this could have been a person, like, let's say there's a person that they knew and they know both of y'all. And it could have been that this person, they spoke about you and this person maybe wanted to meet you. And it's like, for some of you, there's a person that really stood between you and somebody who they would deem is a soulmate connection. So some of you, these people have even blocked, and for some of you, this person, they realized this is funny, this person spoke about you in a way to certain people that when they spoke about you in a way, they wanted for them to take it derogatory. They thought they were going to judge you. But when they spoke about you in that way, that person's like, oh my God, that person's just like me. What's that person number? Let me find out about that person. And so it backfired in their face, and they did what they could do to make sure that they come between the connections so that you can never unite, because some of them felt like that might be a real true soulmate connection, and this is actually somebody that they would have desired for themselves, but that person is not interested in them. So they were making, excuse my French, damn sure that you didn't get to them. But the thing that this person doesn't know is if that person was meant to be your person, y'all would still cross paths anyway. They can't block that. But for a lot of you, it's neither here nor there. That it more so burns that person to know that if the person that they have a huge crush on ever met you, they would have been crazy about you when they never even looked at your friend or whoever in that type of manner. In the same way, some of you have an ex that really drug you, okay? And this person didn't realize that when they were talking about you to certain other people, like this person can have a few people that they're close to. Some of you could even have met these people. And the people that they were talking to about you, and their mind, where they think they're dogging you, again, the same thing is happening to where, first of all, these people know this person. They know the patterns. They know the type of people that they dated. And they could tell who you were more than the person that you were dealing with. So, of course, this is their friend. So a lot of them, they might not have said nothing about certain things, especially we're talking about males, because, a lot of times men don't just give unsolicited advice, at least not the men I know. Women who are grown women don't do that either, but there's other characters. There's females and girls who they love to give unsolicited advice. But some of us know, like, look, if you ain't asked for my opinion, live your best life. But if you have, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. So for some of you, it's that type of thing where it's like this ex of yours is dogging and talking about you, not realizing that if their friends had a chance, and some of them are loyal, like some of them got real stand-up people, but in their friends' mind is like, if they met you first, they would have never fumbled the play. And these people have been talking about you. And what I'm picking up is for some of you, this person does have a friend. Because some of you, it could be like more than one ex that has done this. You could have 1, 2, or 3 people that have spoken negatively about you. Especially some of you, it could be as of late, but over the past, anywhere from 3 to 5 years, it could have been this energy. And the things that they've said is contrary to everything that you're getting ready to experience and witness. Like, those who are like, oh, this person will never be successful. He'll never be successful. They're going to eat that because everybody's going to see you succeed. You're going to be a global success. You're going to be in everybody's algorithm, whether they want to or not, because you're not just going to be online. You're going to be on television. You're going to be on billboards. You're going to be front row stadiums. You're going to be in bookstores. You're going to be on radio waves. If they still do that, they still do radio. I'm kidding. I don't listen to radio though. That's crazy work. But you're going to be everywhere. Some of you are going to, even as I said that, some of you are going to be on platforms that you don't even consume, but you're going to be on it. So you're going to break algorithms. And so one of the reasons that the Most High is doing this is because the truth has to come out to light. And some of these people really drug you through the mud. You also have, for some of you, where it could be somebody who you're related to. Some of you, this could have been your own spouse. I mean, not spouse, but for some of you, your spouse. But for some of you, this could have been like the people who raised you, your guardians, your parents, your mother, your father. Some of you could have certain siblings that said some certain things about you. Some of you could have like your sibling spouses could have just been talking crazy about you. Like, there are certain things that people have said behind your back. And for some of these people, they wrote you off, but it's like they wrote you off too early because they caught you in a season. And some of them wrote you off because of the damage that they have done. In the case of you being raised by your biggest hater, some of these people were your biggest ops, really standing as a barrier and trying to prevent what the Most High intended to transpire over your life in terms of success and all of these things. So these people are getting ready to eat everything that they've said. The lies that they told. Oh, this person, some of them made up stuff. Like, some of these people even said that you had certain conditions, physical conditions in your body that you didn't have. And it's so funny because the truth is going to come out. Some of these people are going to be the ones confessing the truth, not realizing that they're doing it, because some of these people are compulsive liars. So some of them are going to just be exposing themselves by giving a different testimony about you. And people are going to be like, wait, I thought you said that person was this. And then they're going to be like, oh no, I didn't say that, or whatever. And then people are going to realize, like, yo, this person has been lying on this person. I had a completely different perspective, or they tried to give me a different perspective of this person, and it was just out of manipulation. It was out of envy. It was out of hate. When I say these people are going to have to eat their words, literally, it's like I'm seeing people have conversations where people are confronting them like, I thought you said this person was this. I thought you said this person was that. Well, I just came across their podcast. I just came across them in the store. My other friend happens to know this person, and they gave me a completely different review on this person than you did. So what you got going? And what was your angle in trying to make me look at this person a certain type of way? Like, I'm seeing these people stuttering. A lot of them are going to get real life confronted by people. Some of these people could even be confronted like in a public way where they're going to have to testify the truth about certain things that they lied on your name. Some of you, these are going to be like, I don't know, defamation and character case or something like that. And some, I don't know, this is like so specific, but I'm seeing some people like take a deal with you to where it's like, okay, if you don't take me to court, I'll just go ahead and let everybody know like that the stuff that I said wasn't true. Like some of you, it could be certain things like that. But these people nonetheless are going to have to eat their words. You're going to be more successful than you ever could have dreamed or imagined. Some of you, simply based off of the Most High is coming through for his children, about to show the world exactly what it looks like when you're chosen.
Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you.
Touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Some of you, your blessing, your success has turned up just because of the opposition that has tried to come against you. It has pushed you and elevated you higher. What is scripture? God will make your enemies your footstool. So some of these people who talked about you try to drag you down, drag your name through the mud. Some of these people do lower magic and all this baby witchcraft and all that type of stuff. What they don't realize, every attack they sent against you was just elevating you higher. Some of you felt these things. Some of you could be currently experiencing this and feeling that, where it's like, why do I feel this way? Why does it feel like I'm constantly drained, or that my mind is scattered, or that my energy's in different places, even though I do ground myself, even though I am focused on what I need to do? And it's because some of you have had, or you have a lot of people that are lying about you behind your back. But again, what do they say? Like, the chicken's coming home to roost or something like that. Truth is getting exposed. Your real story is going to come out, and everybody that people lied to are going to see about you. Even for some of you, like I said in the case, because I feel like for some of you, there's a quote unquote friend that came between you and the connection, where if you and this person came together, this would have probably most definitely been a potential soulmate. I'm not gonna lie. But as a chosen one, you're abundant, so you'll have many potential soulmates that you're gonna be able to choose from, especially as you just keep consecrating yourself and focusing on what you need to do. You're gonna get to a point to where it's not only are you gonna have a soulmate, but you're gonna have the opportunity to choose between a lot of really great potential soulmates, right? And then you'll just have to really make sure that your Proverbs 3:5-7 not leaning on your own understanding to pick the one that is most in alignment. But many of you are going to come into seasons where you dealt with all these horrible people, but now even your options, your problem is going to be like, dang, like my options, all of the options are good, you know? But those are good problems to have, especially when you come from the opposite. But for some of you, these people that they try to keep away from you, like some of you are gonna meet these people still in different circumstances and different times. And some of you, even like I said in the case of the best friend that tried to keep you away from somebody that they knew that you would be a great match for, some of you are gonna run into this person, like y'all are gonna meet, and y'all are not gonna know, but as time goes on, when y'all finally talk, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, you know such and such, wait a minute, you're this person, they told me about you, wow. And some of you are going to, from the mouth of others who people have talked about you behind your back, when you meet them, they're going to confess it all. They're going to say everything. And it's so funny because as soon as I said that, this brought a memory back to me when I was younger. Like when I was in college, I had somebody who was supposed to be my best friend from elementary school or whatever. And I was going through a rough time. Like, you know, I was in a very toxic relationship. It was my first real relationship. And it was so toxic because we both came from, you know, very challenging backgrounds. So it's like, think about when two young people come together and didn't have stability in certain types of ways, then you're reenacting what you both saw. So it was toxic. But even to today, like, I don't think he was a bad person. You know, we just came from two toxic environments, and we didn't know anything at the time except what we had experienced and we saw. So this relationship was one of those, you know what I mean? And the only person who had access to see what was going on in my life was that friend of mine. And I remember years later, I was doing my thing, okay? Very successful photographer. I was doing photography everywhere. I was doing all types of events. Like, I was that for photography. So I was like at this big event. I don't remember what type of event it was, but it was for an artist that I was like their photographer and videographer at the time. So when I was there, one of this person's roommates was there. And it was a girl that I knew that she knew because she used to call her best friend, even though they just met, but I digress. So when she told me, she's like, oh, you're such and such. She's like, oh, you're the one with the dog. And as soon as she said that, I'm like, oh, that's who that is. It is crazy because I had my German Shepherd, rest in peace. But I'm like, it was crazy that she said that. And then she ended up telling me basically everything that my quote unquote best friend had said about me behind my back to her. And this is somebody that I would have never done that. You feel what I'm trying to say? And, you know, to her defense, she apologized for that years later, and I received that. But I just felt led to say that because that goes into this conversation. And as I was saying the other thing, I'm like, that's a real life example of, like, when I tell you the truth comes out to light, the truth comes out to light. And not only the girl that was talking to me was so surprised because it's like, wow, she's successful, she's this. I thought she was done, especially from what Shorty was talking about me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all are gonna have a whole, people are gonna see it for themselves. Some people that really spoke dirty about you, you're gonna rise to levels of success that is like everybody's gonna see it. I'm telling you, even for some of you that it's on a more local level, even like in the case of when I was doing photography and video, I was local, but I was killing my city. And then I did end up going down and doing things up and down the East Coast until I had my daughter. And then I had to learn how to work from home because I did a lot of traveling when I did